Hello everyone, this is Manu Suryavanshi, currently working as an assistant professor in All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Subject National Service Scheme, Subject Code SE607, Chapter number 3, Community Mobilization. The objective of this content is mapping of community stakeholders and designing the message in the context of the problem and the culture of the community. Now we'll understand first what exactly mean by community stakeholders and why it is called mapping of community stakeholders. A person holding the stakes of bettors with the responsibility of delivering the pot to the winner of the bet. This is the overall meaning of stakeholders. Now stakeholder mapping means what? Stakeholder mapping is a collaborative process of research, debate and discussion that draws from multiple perspectives to determine a key list of stakeholders across the entire stakeholder spectrum. So there are lots of people who are interested to come together and to form a collaborative process for any kind of research, debate or any discussions. If they want to do any kind of work which require lots of people's help and support, and with the help of various perspectives of various stakeholders to determine a particular uh, objectives. So mapping of community stakeholders is very important. Identifying, listing relevant groups, organizations and people. Now as far as NSS is concerned, and we have to organize various activities and various workshops in the village, then we need various stakeholders, like in the form of groups and organizations and various people who can come together, and with a proper joint venture we can organize various activities into the villages on a large scale. So there is a process to go about mapping of stakeholders. So there are various steps: identifying, analyzing, mapping, prioritizing. So first, identifying means what? Relevant, listing of relevant groups, organizations and people. You have to find out such kind of people who are really interested to support and to provide any finance or to provide any equipments or to provide any manpower to various villages wherever NSS camp is organized. So it could be any people, it could be any kind of organizations who are really fond of to work with the volunteers and NSS program officers to organize various activities. Then analyzing, understanding stakeholders perspective and interest. First of all, we need to understand that the stakeholders are really interested to participate in such activities or not. What are their perceptions, what are their thought process, are they really interested or not, and are they 100% interested or 50% interested, and what they actually understand with the kind of activities which we can conduct in the village. So analyzing is very important. So once you collect your data, then you can analyzing the stakeholders as per their interest. Then mapping, visualizing relationships to objectives and other stakeholders. There are lots of objectives which are associated on the basis of interest and perspectives of the stakeholders. If the objectives are common and the perceptions are common as far as activities are concerned, then obviously stakeholders can take interest and they will invest lots of money, and they will take part in each and every activities which you conduct into village. Then prioritizing, ranking stakeholders relevance and identifying issues. Then once you got all the data of each and every groups and organizations and villages peoples, then and you have analyzed that, and once your mapping is done, then you can prioritize the stakeholders as per the requirement. Means as per the requirement, like if someone is interested to supply equipment, someone is interested to provide manpower, someone is interested to provide finance, or someone interested to provide any kind of help to your NSS camp. So according to your priorities, you have to give a rankings to your stakeholders. So that is very important. So relevance is extremely important, and on the issues which you have already identified through physical survey of the village, based on that you give the rankings to all the stakeholders. The process of stakeholder mapping as important as the result, and the quality of the process depends heavily on the knowledge of the people participating. So once you realize and once you understood that there are lots of people who have good experience and who knows what kind of process we can apply into the village and the kind of knowledge they are pursuing. So it is very important for your activities to make them as a participants. Then action, gather a cross functional groups of internal participants to engage in this process. Again, you can form various groups who are multitasking and who have lots of information about various functions also. So you can form such kind of groups to arrange various activities into the village. Identify sources external to the company who may have important knowledge about or perspective on the issues, and reach out to these sources for input and participation. During your research and development and during your identifying the stakeholders, it is always been suggested that if you uh, identified the people who have lots of knowledge and they have a good perspective of the various issues and the problems of the villages, so those people will really help you to give lots of inputs in your activities, and they will participate on a large number or a large scale. Now we are moving towards second content, that is designing the message in the context of the problem and the culture of the community. So there are various subjects which we can take uh, to explain to our stakeholders so that they can participate, and we would come to know what they think about these various subjects and topics and what is their perceptions and what is their interest level. So example, community problems, adolescent pregnancy is one of the topic we can take. Then access to clean drinking water, then child abuse and neglect, crime, and then crime, then domestic violence, drug use, then environmental contamination, then ethnic conflict, then health disparities, HIV, AIDS, hunger, then inadequate emergency services, then inequality, then jobs, lack of affordable housing, then poverty and racism. So there are lots of subjects which we can discuss with the stakeholders, and accordingly we would get some help and some kind of support from the stakeholders, and we can make each and every activity successful. So culture is defined as the integrated system of learned behavior patterns that are distinguishing characteristics of the members of any given society, including everything that a group thinks, says, does and makes it: customs, religion, language, material artifacts, and shared systems of attitudes and feeling. So this is also one of the major part which we can learn through NSS activities, including all these various topics. So this was all about your mapping of community stakeholders, and it is very important to get all the stakeholders together and to explain them what exactly mean by uh, mapping of stakeholders, and how we can work on various issues and challenges which are faced by the villagers, and how we can organize various activities, and how we can help all the villagers through proper funding and proper equipments, and by organizing various camps related with eye check eye checkup or body checkup or medical camp, or any kind of important activities which will really benefit to all the villagers, and they would like to uh, get information from all of us through various topics. Even we can invite all the organizations and all the groups and all the NGOs to come personally and give a speech on various topics and to discuss all the issues with the villagers on personal levels. And that is how a good rapport will be developed with the villagers. And in future also, there were so many NGOs who may also get associated with us, and that's how we can organize various activities. So analyzing, prioritizing, mapping is extremely important, and that is how we can develop village one by one. Moving towards quiz on mapping of community stakeholders, I will put up the link into the descriptive box in the YouTube. You all can appear for the quiz, and once you submit your quiz, you can see your marks. And now finally, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.